Everybody, welcome back to 100% Max. If you could please put a like on the video, it would mean a lot as it does help the channel grow. Also, if you could subscribe as well, it would also mean a lot as I'm on the road to 500 subscribers. So we'll go into this one, of course, Tuesday kickoff, 8:15 against Crystal Palace at St James's Park, and we're going into this one, of course, off the back of a win, which is quite surprising. You know, we're going into this one off the back of a win over Everton down at Goodison Park, a 2-0 win. Absolutely fantastic game it was as well. Newcastle set up really well in the game, and Callum Wilson bagged himself a double. Should have probably bagged himself a hat-trick, but I did put an article up on social media saying whether you thought or not it was a penalty, and I did get quite a few replies back to that when the ball, of course, dinked off the post and the Everton player was sliding in to try and clear it. It did actually hit his arm, and he does actually look up as well at the ball and still doesn't move his arm, so it really should have been a penalty. But all in all, we still came away from the game with a win, so at the end of the day it doesn't really matter, but it would have been nice to see Callum Wilson get a hat-trick in the game. But we're going to this game against Crystal Palace side who, you know, have only just picked up their first victory in league and cup fixtures after a pretty horrible run as well. And they just picked up their win 1-0 against Wolves at Selhurst Park on Saturday. Now, they have failed to score in their most recent 4 away games, so hopefully, you know, that will be replicated once again on Tuesday at St James's Park. And that run, of course, in all competitions amounts to 416 minutes without scoring a goal in any away of the 4 away fixtures. Looking at, of course, Crystal Palace at St James's Park in the Premier League era over the past 4 times they've played here. Of course, last season we got a 1-0 win thanks to a Miguel Almiron goal. It was, of course, Almiron's first goal in the league for Newcastle, and of course before that we lost 1-0 to them in the 18-19 season. 17-18 season we won 1-0 with Mikel Moreno picking up the goal. And of course, the 15-16 season was a 1-0 win as well, with Andros Townsend picking up the goal. So my score prediction going into this game, you might have guessed it, I'm going to go with a 1-0 to Newcastle going into this one against Crystal Palace. Hopefully, we'll be able to put in a similar effort to what we showed in the game against Everton just gone. That was an absolutely sensational game. We put in a really good performance. We're set up in the right manner and mentality as well for the game. And Graham Jones deserves a big thanks as well for the way he handled the team on the game against Everton. It was a much better professional manner than the way we've seen Steve Bruce handle the team over the season. And you know, I think that win against Everton is a big, massive thanks to Graham Jones for the way he's been going about it in the training ground, obviously, since he's came in. That is obviously a big vital reason to why we picked up the win against Everton in the game. Hopefully, you know, we do pick up the win on Tuesday. And in the league at this moment in time, Crystal Palace are 2 places above we in the league. They currently have, at this moment in time, 26 points out of 21 games. Newcastle, of course, sitting 15th with 21 games played and 22 points. So we need to keep wins going because obviously Fulham, who are in 18th at this moment in time, have, of course, gotten themselves a pretty reasonable result, and they're sitting on 14 points. So that means that we're now, I believe, 6 points clear out of the relegation zone yet again. So we do need to keep the wins going. We can't just be happy with what's happened in the game against Everton and leave it at that. We need to keep pushing on. We need to get more wins under the wing and start going for it to try and survive in this Premier League. And of course, there's big news on some players as well leaving Newcastle. Of course, DeAndre Yedlin has agreed a deal with Galatasaray, and he is now en route to Istanbul to go and sign for Galatasaray. So I do want to put out a big thank you to DeAndre Yedlin for all of the performances he's put in Newcastle over the years. He was an absolutely sensational player, and you know, he'll definitely be a player that is always going to have respect from me for the way he put himself over on the pitch. He was a professional to the end. He put everything he could out there on the pitch for the club, and you know, he'll be leaving on good terms in my eyes for how he's performed as a professional wearing the Newcastle United kit. You know, and good luck to the lad out there in Turkey. Hopefully he puts in a really good performance. He's still only reasonably young as well, at the age of 27, so he's still got quite a little bit of time left in his career, and hopefully he does well out there in Turkey. And of course, there's other news as well of Hamza Choudhury as well, supposedly being linked to the club. If that happens or not is yet to be seen. And of course, all of the tweets going around at the moment about the takeover as well. You know, it's looking very promising now. There's a lot of takeover tweets going around, and it's starting to really build up, and it really looks like it might not be that much longer, in my opinion at least. But let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. That's been your match preview for the game against Crystal Palace on Tuesday, 2nd of February. Until next time, I'll see you all later. Remember, like, share, subscribe to 100% Mags, and how are the lads?